Welcome to FitChicks Chat, the podcast dedicated to fitness, nutrition, wellness, and mindset. For more information on FitChicks Academy and our upcoming fitness and nutrition expert certification, as well as our holistic nutrition weight loss coaching certifications, please visit fitchicksacademy.com. Thank you so much for listening and enjoy today's episode.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fit Chicks Chat, the podcast dedicated to fitness, nutrition, and wellness. My name is Amanda Quinn. I'm one of the co-founders of Fit Chicks Academy, and I'm super happy to have you here. Today's episode, we are talking about the biggest mistakes that aspiring up-and-coming coaches often make and how you can avoid them. Now, this is not saying everyone makes these same mistakes, but these are just things that after training over 10,000 coaches worldwide, these are some of the things that we have seen come up over and over again. So we want to share this with you. These are also some of the things that we did that we would do differently. So and of course, there is going to be a part two to this. This is like a little series, and this part one is about the biggest mistakes, and then part two is going to be about what I would do differently if I was starting over. So definitely check it out next week on Fit Chicks Chat, where I'll be sharing very valuable personal lessons that I would do differently if I was starting a fitness business from scratch today. Now, also before we get into today's episode, just a reminder, if you are someone who is an up-and-coming coach, you are looking to get certified, we have our holistic fitness and nutrition expert certification program open for enrollment right now. You can check it out at fitchicksacademy.com. That's where you can learn more. Also, I'm super excited to share with you that we have our holistic fitness coach week. This is a whole week. It's March 11th to the 13th. It's dedicated. It is 100% free, and it is dedicated to helping share more information with you about holistic fitness, about getting certified as a coach. And it is just going to be an amazing week. We're going to be sharing not only information, but also just like dropping so much knowledge, so much like actionable things that you can actually put in to day-to-day actions to becoming a holistic fitness coach. So you can check it out. So message us, DM us for more information, or you can check the show notes. In the show notes, we have the link directly there, so you can go and grab your free ticket today. So check it out, Holistic Fitness Coach Week. This is a free event that is happening, and it is going to get you prepared and ready to go as a coach. Now, as I said, today we are talking about the biggest mistakes that aspiring coaches make and how you can avoid them. So if you're someone who's thinking about becoming a coach, I want to save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of frustration by sharing some of the biggest mistakes that we had and that I've seen new coaches make consistently and how you could do things differently. So the first one that I want to talk about is one that I think is huge, which is waiting too long to even get started, feeling like you need to be ready before you take any action. And this isn't just about getting certified. Excuse me. This isn't just about getting certified and getting started in that way, but it's also about getting started, like working with your first client, starting your business, all of these things. So many times we feel like there's like this precursor, like there's this prerequisite, like I have to look a certain way, or I have to train a certain way, or I have to have worked with X amount of clients before I'm ready to charge for it. And all of these different beliefs that we have. But the truth is that if we wait too long to get started, oftentimes we just keep finding different reasons. Our brain is really good at finding reasons why we should just stay exactly where we are, because where we are right now is very safe in our brain, instead of actually moving forward. So waiting too long to get started is such a big thing. So how you get past that is really just take action every single day. If your goal is to get certified, look into, of course, our certification. I'm biased, but also look into the necessary steps that you need to do to take in order to get certified, to build the confidence, the skill set, all of the tools that you need to be able to confidently coach other people. If you're someone who's a coach or someone who is certified, don't wait to get started working with clients. Don't wait to get started building your business. Allow yourself the opportunity to start doing small things towards that goal. So those small little things every single day, we always say at Fit Chicks Academy, it's like small shifts equals big results. And so those small shifts, whether it be you're just figuring out your logo, you're figuring out your name, you are deciding on how you're going to operate, if it's online or in person, these small things every single day will lead you to actually being one step closer towards your dream. So do not wait till you're ready. Do not wait till you have more time. Do not wait till you have, you know, a free schedule. Do not wait until you feel like I'm fit enough or I'm at this place in my own journey to be able to coach others. It is time for you to just get started right now. So waiting too long to get started is definitely one of the biggest things because procrastination is a dream killer. So I really need you to think about what that could look like for you. Now, the second thing that I see oftentimes coming up is trying to be everything to everyone. So, this is when you're not niching down and you're trying to just work with anybody and everybody. When we get started as a coach, so many times we could feel like saying no to a client can feel really nerve-wracking because you're like, but wait, like I need those clients. I don't want to say no to anybody. I just want to say yes to everyone. But the problem is that when we start saying yes to everybody, we then are sending a mixed message to the people that we are really wanting to attract, our true dream clients. We're basically sending them mixed messages saying, oh no, I'm available to everyone, as opposed to saying, no, I'm just focused on helping and supporting, for example, menopausal women or post like prenatal women or things like that, right? So if we want to become specific, if we want to become known and be able to attract your dream clients, your dream tribe, and get very clear, you have to niche. And I know we've heard this a million times over, but this is where all of your messaging comes from, all of your marketing, all of your social media. When you know that you're only talking to one person, it allows for you to get really clear and specific on how you message, on the things that you share, and it will consistently keep attracting the right clients to you as opposed to just talking in general terms. So think about it like I almost like thinking of it about everything like dating, even though I've been with my husband now for like 16 years. But I like thinking about it like dating, right? It's like if you are someone who is, you're just like, I really want to be with this one person, you're going to be messaging them consistently. You're going to be talking with them. You're going to be sharing a lot of stuff that's like very personal and things like that, right? You're very focused on this one person. That's kind of like building a business. Versus if you're not niching down and you're just talking to everyone, do you want to date someone who's like focused on you? Or do you want to date someone who is focused on like 15 different people? You don't want to go into that relationship, right? Because then you feel like you're going to be blindsided all the time. And as opposed to if you know that one person is just dedicated and focused to you, then that's the person you're going to want to like text back. So use that analogy if that helps you, but I just wanted to share that with you. So trying to be everything to everyone is not going to do you any favors. Make sure that you're really niching down and getting specific. Now, the next thing that I often see in terms of mistakes that could cause any kind of frustration and that could cause you time and money and energy and all of these things is undercharging or coaching for free for too long. So this is a big one. And I know that money talk sometimes makes people feel a little uncomfortable. And if it might make you feel a little sweaty, I just want you to know that like you have to get comfortable talking about money and talking about the value that you're providing if you are going to run a successful business, right? If you want to be able to offer a business and a service, you have to be comfortable talking about money. And so undercharging or coaching for free for too long can be a massive impact on your business and on your confidence. When we undercharge or we coach for free, what happens is your clients don't value what it is that you're offering the same as they would if they had actually paid for it. So let's use coaching for free for example. How many times have you maybe shared personally or received information that has been for free? Maybe it's ebooks, maybe it's free trainings, maybe it's different coaching sessions. You have a free class, you have all of these things. If it was, say, let's just say you were going to go to a free boot camp class. We used to offer boot camp programs at FitChicks and we would offer free trial classes. If it was a free trial class and it was raining outside, do you know how many people would actually show up to that free trial class? Probably none. And the reason being is they didn't pay for it, they didn't value it, and they didn't feel like they were losing out. They were losing out on the opportunity, but they weren't losing out on any value associated to it, any cost to them, any hard costs. And so it was really easy for them to just not pay attention to it as much. That causes, from a business standpoint, from a coaching standpoint, from a confidence standpoint, from all those things, that's going to cause you sort of issues when it comes to actually building and creating a strategic business. And so undercharging and undervaluing your program is really just undervaluing your skills. And when I say that, I mean, we have to recognize And I want you to really recognize this as someone who is an up and coming coach, as someone who is a coach, what you do as part of a health and fitness and wellness coach is that you are genuinely helping people change possibly their entire life. Like, don't undervalue that. Don't sell yourself short. What you're doing is massive work. What you're doing is potentially helping people change their health for the rest of their life. You could potentially help people change the trajectory of their life. And so when you think about it from that lens, it's like not to put too much pressure on you, but it's also to understand and not undervalue or underestimate the work that you're doing. The work that you're doing is important. The work that you're doing is hard. If everybody knew how to do what it is that you're going to offer as a coach, they would already be doing it. When it comes to like health and fitness and wellness and all of these things, it can be very confusing. It can be very overwhelming. There's so much misinformation. There's so much misguided information out there. There's so much like mixed information, right? Where it says do this, no, do this. And then it's very hard for people to navigate. By you coaching them through this and by you providing a tool, a resource, a roadmap to getting them to their goals, you're tremendously helping them. You are saving them so much time, so much money, and so much frustration, just like how this podcast episode is supposed to save you a lot of time, money, and frustration. That's what you are doing, right? Having the ability to be able to actually share something and give them something of value. So do not undercut yourself. Do not undervalue what it is that you're offering. And that kind of goes in line with the next thing, which is not having a clear program or offer. When you don't have a clear program or a clear offer and you're just offering one-off coaching sessions instead of a structured plan, and you're just giving people just like one-off sessions here and there, you're really doing yourself and your clients a disservice. You need to have a structured program in place. Gyms, facilities, a lot of gyms and facilities, like larger gyms and studios, they have these one-off things, right? They just have fitness classes. You could just sign up for it. You could show up whenever. You could not show up, just pay your monthly fee and they're happy. It doesn't really matter to majority of those larger big box gyms. Having a clear plan and a clear program and a clear offer is something that is going to help your clients actually see from point A to point B how they're going to get there. So you're like bridging the gap between where they are now and where they want to go. Having a clear program is exactly what you're going to be doing it's like laying the foundation to get them to the goal that they want. That is why it's so important to have this clear plan and this clear program. If you don't have that, you're really just putting out randomness and you're going to be then that's when you get in competition with big box gyms and facilities where people will say, well, I could just pay them $50 a month, or I could pay you $100 a month. Why would I pay you $100 if it's the same thing, if it's just drop-in classes, if it's just random? If you have a clear program and a clear offer, it's allowing for you to have a structured plan. It makes it really easy for your clients to follow. It makes it really easy for you to follow. It's something that's repeatable. It's something that'll save you a ton of time and a ton of energy because you can repeat it over and over again. You can customize it for clients, but the foundation stays the same. But also it helps you stand out. It gives you a clear identity, and it gives people a clear idea of what it is that you actually offer. So having a clear program is so massive. So if you don't already have a program, or if you haven't already kind of thought about what that could look like, I want you just to write one out. And we do a ton of workshops on this all the time about creating like your roadmap for your programs and your offers and your classes and things like that. But write out sort of like an overview. What would you want? And this is the best thing to do, is really just think about, out of all the programs, all the opportunities that you've done in your past, what were something that you really wished you would have had in your classes or programs? And the things that you wish that you would have had, I guarantee you other people are looking for that too. When we started our Fit Chicks bootcamp back in 2008, it was all built on the program that we wish we could find. So Laura and I, we started our bootcamp program. And when we started it, we were like, okay, we want to build a program that is based on empowerment, not based on making people feel bad. We wanted to make sure that it was something that allowed for people to feel excited, that felt like they were accomplishing things. They felt challenged, but not overwhelmed. They felt like when they left the class, they felt excited about coming back for the next class. They felt like there was a structure in place. There was accountability. There were the things that we wished were in other programs that were always missing the mark. So when you think about it from that lens, you can be like, okay, what do I wish I had? I wish I had nutrition plans, or I wish I had at-home workouts, or I wish I had some sort of accountability or a check-in with my coach or whatever it is. But those kinds of things, whatever you wish that you could have had, I guarantee you other people are looking for the same thing. And if you base your structure and program on that, it will help you tremendously build the program that you desire and that your clients would then desire as well. And then you'll attract your ideal clients too, because they're going to be like-minded people looking for the same thing that you were looking for. So definitely not having a clear program or a clear offer is a big mistake that a lot of up and coming coaches make that I really want you to consider. And the last thing is that thinking that you have to do it alone. Thinking that you have to do things alone, not seeking mentorship, not having any kind of community support, doing things where you feel like you're on your own island just trying to figure this all out is a massive mistake, because there are so many amazing communities. There's so many coaches out there that want to support. At Fit Chicks Academy, one of the biggest things that we have is our community. We've had this from the very beginning, even when we built our boot camps. We always had a community and a connection. It was a part of the way that we developed our programs. And even now in our certifications, we have a student community of all of our current students going through the program. We have a grad community of all of our graduates from all over the world that are connecting and supporting each other. They're doing everything from building business together to posting on social media to support each other to, just sharing client wins or client questions and things like that to really help, because it takes a village, right? Everything is about bringing people, like-minded individuals together and creating this amazing connection. And so when you feel like you have to do it on your own, or when you're in a position maybe that you've been put in where you feel like you have to do it on your own, I just want you to know you don't. It is not necessary. You can definitely seek mentorship. You can definitely seek different communities. And if you decide to join our academy, you'll be included in all of our academy communities, all of our student communities, our grad communities, our coaching communities, every aspect. And that's actually one of the things when we built our Fit Chicks Academy, like our holistic fitness and nutrition expert certification, we said, we never want our clients to feel like they're on their own island trying to figure it out. Our programs include accountability check-ins. They include open office hours. They include student communities. They include the grad communities. And we don't charge for that. That's just part of being a part of Fit Chicks Academy as a whole. We never wanted people to feel like I don't have anywhere to turn when I have questions. And it could be questions about programs. It could be questions about students. It could be questions about your clients. It could be questions about business, whatever it is. But we never wanted people to feel like I have nowhere to turn and I have all of these questions. So just know that there is opportunities, there is spaces to be able to support you. Never feel like you have to do it on your own, because there is so much opportunity and there's so much growth that happens when we do things together versus when we feel like we have to do it on our own, which is why, even Laura and I, we're the co-founders of this company, and we're so grateful for each other every single day because we don't have to do it alone. We get to build this together. We're so grateful for our team. We're so grateful for all of our academy members, our students, our community. But it's because we never wanted to feel like we had to do this on our own. We always wanted to have someone we could turn to that we could really feel supporting, because there's moments where you feel like, I don't know what to do next. And then you have a community to turn to that's going to support you every step of the way. So that is it for today. Those are the biggest mistakes that aspiring coaches often make and that you could completely avoid. So if you are serious right now about becoming a holistic fitness coach, I want you to join our Holistic Fitness Coach Week. Again, it is 100% free. The link is in the show notes, and you can check it out. We're going to help you avoid these mistakes. We're going to help you fast track your coaching career. We're going to help answer any questions that you have about coaching. So check it out in the show notes. Link is in there. That'll take you directly to your free ticket. It starts March 11th to the 13th. We cannot wait to welcome you in. It's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a great community-based program. And we hope to see you there. So check it out right now in the show notes, and we will see you soon. Bye, everyone.
Thanks for listening to the Fit Chicks Chat podcast. Want more healthy love? Visit www.fitchicks.com for amazing resources, free workouts, recipes, tips, and so much more to help you live your healthiest and fiercest life, inside and out.